You feel it too. Breathe. See you. What's up, fam bam? Thank you, ma'am. Just tapping in, seeing what the energy what comes through in the energy for us. Tell me how it drive you crazy. Right? What's this? Okay. So Spirit wants you to know that, you may have somebody around you saying whatever to get what they want. So you might have some people stroking your ego, you might have some people love bombing you. So be mindful. It says you're putting their happiness before your own. Reclaim your birthright. So there may be some things you need to say to this person, but you may fear that saying this to this person may make them pull back from you or whatever. But at the end of the day, you need to say what needs to be said, and let things either progress or digress from there. On the waterbed, let me run my fingers through your hair. Tell me how you like it. See, this person probably saying whatever they want, saying whatever so they can get you in the bed. On the patio, you want to do it all this. If that's not where you're trying to go with that, you might need to go ahead and nip that in the bud. Tell me what you want from me. I'll let you know fantasy. Let me touch you, baby. Can I drive you crazy? We can do anything, anywhere. Alright, so actually I want to pick the card with my left hand. Okay. It's given. It says be emotionally strategic in this situation. Like I said, there's someone who's probably saying whatever they want, saying whatever to get what they want from you. This may be an important relationship, so it's very fragile in how you handle this. This may be someone that you may need to work with, but it does not need to go to a romantic place, or that will, mess everything up. It doesn't need to go to a sexual place either, So just handle it the best way you can. If the relationship dwindles because of you saying, hey, this is not what you think is going to be, so if you're with me and you want to help me, do it out the kindness of your heart, not because you want to get your Peter wet, not because you think there's going to be a relationship that comes from this. If that's what you're feeling, if that's your MO, then just go ahead and leave me alone. Okay, it says completely blind to the false story they have about you in their mind. Complete projection. Okay, they probably done thought up in their mind, oh, this is going to be my girl. We're going to be together. We're going to do this, that, and the third. We're going to be able to be so creative together and this, that, and the third. But Spirit is saying, yeah, this person has really made up a fairy tale in their mind about. Look, and this card came out again, saying whatever to get what they want. They're saying whatever to try to make this vision that they have in their mind about you guys, try to bring it into fruition. And that's not where the relationship needs to go. I feel like, and I have a theory that a lot of the people that you come into contact with, that, people that may have sexual attractions to you, a lot of them are people that should have just remained friends. They were attracted to you because there is great work that you guys are supposed to be doing in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? You guys are supposed to be working together creatively. But when you know, I feel like in the 3D form, when you're not really conscious of things, you can misinterpret that sexual attraction as something that needs to go romantically. But maybe that sexual attraction is only because there's a great, a beautiful creative energy. Who is calling me at this time? I don't know. A beautiful creative energy that needs to merge together, not necessarily a physical merge. All right, so we have a committed and consistent effort. So make a committed and consistent effort to be emotionally strategic in this, with this manner. Okay, so you may be sent to help this person heal. It has divine masculine is healing. Okay, we have creating conflict coming out, and we also have tough love, right? So the things that this masculine is healing from could possibly be that toxic masculinity, that energy of, women are property, or I do this, then she needs to do this, or I'm feeling like they're owed something because of what they have invested. And the thing is, if you need to communicate what it is that you want, instead of doing this, doing that, and then getting mad when you don't get what you want. That's immature, you know. And then we have the tough love card. So you may have to show this person tough love. This is part of helping them heal. And yes, it may create conflict. It's given that it's going to create some conflict, you know. I guess we'll keep those cards. I was going to put them back up, but I accidentally laid them out in the way that I lay my cards out. So it was like it fit perfectly. We're going to pull 2 more cards, and then we're going to go into the clarifiers. Okay, so we have magical being, ET, contact, fantasy. You are magical to them, to this person. You are a beautiful person with a beautiful energy. They see you as someone so beautiful and loving. They want you around. They want you around. They want you around all the time. But you're going to have to show them tough love in that, because if you spend too much energy, too much time around this person or whatever, it's going to lead them on in a way. Like, refuse to communicate clearly. And that's coming out underneath, saying whatever to get what they want. Tough love, refuse to communicate clearly. So I don't know, family. I don't know what this, relationship in this situation is going to turn out. And look, bottom of the deck, share your gifts. Didn't I say this? When there's sexual energy or attraction involved, usually it has something to do with creativity, because sexual energy, that's how you create life, right? But we need to learn how to discern. We need to learn how to be patient. We need to learn how to be emotionally strategic when we start feeling those emotions, because it doesn't always mean this is someone that I'm supposed to be in a romantic relationship with. No, this could be someone that you're supposed to just build a creative relationship with, a business with. That's union, but in a different way. Okay. But I feel like it's going to be tough for this masculine to understand that, to get that energy. All right, so we have check-in at the bottom of the deck. And so when it comes to the situation, Spirit wants you to check in with yourself and just see how you feel. Do you feel lighter or heavier when you think about this situation and how it may turn out, or whatever? Do you feel lighter or heavier when you think about, this person and and things. And with the fact that you know that this person may fall in love with you, and that may be something that you don't want to have to deal with, or don't want to hurt this person, you know, it may feel heavier for you. The taking chances card came out in reverse, so this may be what this person is feeling like with you. You know, they may be taking a leap of faith when it comes to you, being courageous. They're uncertain, but feel like it may lead to great results. And that's why I feel like you just gotta be honest with this person. Let them know where you are, what you feel about the situation. You know, you may already know that this is not something that you want to go into a romantic space or anything like that, or definitely you know that you don't want their actions and what they do and the work that you do to be motivated by, they feel like they're gonna get some nookie at the end of the road, or some eventually it's gonna go there or anything. You want them to not have that in their mind at all, you know. You don't want things to be done for the wrong reasons. And like I said, there's great potential in the work that you guys may do, that you may do together, the things that you may create together. There's great power in it. Maybe great power in it in regards to, you know, healing, helping others to heal, but you know, it doesn't need to be at your expense of taking steps backwards or causing more hurt, pain, and harm, you know, in your life. So all right. So bottom of the deck, we have the Chaser in reverse. So it's given that this person is the chaser, they're going to chase you. But you need to be emotionally strategic with this. And the little words on the bottom, it says be present, enjoy, and agape love, that God love. Meditate and imagine a white light surrounding you. You know, ask for your spirit and ancestor guidance in this. So clarifying the completely blind to the false story that they have in their mind about you, complete projection, so they can justify their actions. Like this person is, like I said, is projecting onto you maybe, you know, the thoughts in their mind about marrying you or being in a relationship with you, whatever it is that they want, but they're not really consulting you about the situation and seeing how you feel. They're just, you know, moving forward with how they feel. So we have Ship and the Celebrate card here to clarify that. How, though? How, Sway? Okay, so the Ship card says cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression, and arriving. It also came out with Celebrate. It says you're being asked to celebrate recent accomplishments, no matter how big or small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that, and so much more. Okay. So it's kind of given that Spirit is saying that you have evolved. You have evolved. You have moved on from those people who have false stories, and you have evolved to the point where you can see when people may have false stories built up in their mind. You know? So Spirit is saying, this is time for you to celebrate. Celebrate this ability for you to see this. Also celebrate the accomplishment, in a way, of being okay with cutting ties with this person and moving on, if you know, and just being completely honest, being transparent with this person, and like I said, being able to cut ties and move forward if this person can't get their shit together when it comes to you. You know, if they can't accept you for who you are, where you are in the situation, where you are in this relationship, you may be open to it growing, but right now you don't need nobody forcing anything, even energetically, on you. You don't want their mind to even go there, because it's giving manipulation. It's giving manipulation. So clarifying, saying whatever to get what they want, that's that manipulation part here. And then clarifying that, we have cut down, and then we have align. So exactly, Spirit is saying, go ahead and nip it at the bud. You need to nip this at the bud. Let them know what it is that you want, what you expect from this relationship, and also be like, yo, don't fall in love with me. It used to make me think of that Duran Bernard song. Don't you get stuck in love with me. Don't you get stuck in love with me. Oh. Please don't let the sun come up and you ain't backed up out of love. Back on out of love with me. That type of shit. So we have the cutting down card says cutting out separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. And then we have align. So like I said, you need, if this person, what they're doing, what they're saying is not in alignment with where you're trying to go with this relationship, then you know, you may have to back up, you may have to separate, you may have to cut the relationship short, cut the, you know what I'm saying? Though something really beautiful can come from the creativity that you guys make together, the emotion, the relationship part can make things kind of sticky. So you got to be clear with this person. Okay? The line card says you're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Like I said, it may not be easy for you to, you know, have this conversation. It's not going to be an easy conversation to have. Spirit is just letting you know, warning you right now. It may not be an easy conversation to have, but it must be done so that expectations can remain in a balanced space, in a balanced place. Alright, so clarifying committed and consistent effort, you know, I feel like that's clarifying, all of it's clarifying to be emotionally strategic, but specifically this row because it's in the column underneath that. We have ascending and expand. Okay, you're committed and consistent to growing, to ascending, to expanding. Wow, it's beautiful that these cards came out together. The ascending card says learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, a new phase. Okay, so like I said, this relationship can be a really creative one, a really great one where you can learn. You may have learned a lot already, but this is also, you know, because it's a relationship where you can share your gifts. You know, underneath the share your gifts is the sage yourself card. So you may need to get some sage and do some smudging of yourself, but you're definitely growing, you're definitely expanding. Like I said, you've grown emotionally as well. The expand card says you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and that's another thing. You know, I feel like this person may be trying to lock you down and you feel the ascension happening in your life. You feel the expansion happening, and you feel the expansion in your life, and getting tied down with this person emotionally, physically, or whatever you feel will stifle you. I feel, and of course it will stifle the creativity, because when emotions start getting involved and all of that, then people are not going to want to do the work. They're not going to want to carry their part of the load, you know. It says, world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. You can't keep putting other people's happiness before your own. I think that card did come out. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to people please by not saying what you feel. You know, like I said, you may feel this person, you know, approaching you in a way romantically when it needs to stay business and friendship, you know. So I feel like that's a conversation that needs to be had, so that person can go ahead and grieve whatever it is they thought this was going to be, and then you guys can keep moving forward in the right direction. Look at that, seduction. On the divine masculine is healing card. This is what we're clarifying. We have seduction, and then we have release. Exactly. This person is attracted to you. You know, they feel like they may feel like you tease them, but I feel like you just have a natural grace about you that gives off, you know, sexual or whatever, but it's not something that you're trying to do or anything like that. It has third party on here, so this person could be a cheater. Could be a cheater. We have temptation. They may feel like you are tempting and this, that, and the third, but it also came out with the release here. So I feel like that's something that the divine masculine energy needs to release. They need to release that attraction for you, or feeling like I feel like it's just a part of them that they need to heal. So it says divine masculine is healing. It says you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free from all drama. Exactly. That's why you got to go ahead and have this conversation and nip it in the bud, so that there won't be any drama moving forward. It says, and this is the first step to achieving that. So release any guilt or frustration or any fear that you may have in having this conversation with this person. Look at again. So we're clarifying tough love. You know, this is tough love. You see the potential of this relationship, where it can go, the beauty of what you guys may create, and you have to put your foot down, and you guys got to keep things on a platonic level, you know, and really harness that creative / sexual energy that may be there. Really harness that and put it into your art or whatever it is that you guys are working on. So clarifying tough love. Look at this, healing heart in reverse. So that's definitely for the divine masculine. Like I said, the divine masculine is healing. You know, maybe they're trying to escape some grief or some pain or whatever, and that's why they're trying to put all of their hope and energy into you, but that's not them actually healing. You know, that's them in a way running away from the problem. So the healing heart card says healing heartbreak. So if your person may be going through heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationship, you know, so this could be what this person is dealing with, what they're healing from. Also, this situation can grow into if you allow things to keep going in the way that they're going, right? It can end up being an abusive and toxic relationship, again, where this person will hold back and hold out on the things that you guys are working on because of the emotions being tangled and them not being able to handle it. So Again, Spirit says be emotionally strategic with this person. Again, they may be in a really gentle place right now. You never know how they may react, where they are emotionally themselves. So we have creating conflict. And so like I said, having this conversation may create conflict, but it's tough love, and you have to be emotionally strategic. You have to make sure that you are stating where you are in the situation so that there won't be confusion. And it may, like I said, it's not going to be easy, but I feel like it needs to happen. Look at that. Compassion and Cupid's arrow is coming out with creating conflict. And of course, like I said, bringing this up may create conflict, but you are operating in your ascension and your expansion and your committed effort to do both of those things. Not having this conversation will be you going back to your old way, people pleasing, when you know and may have a feeling within yourself like this is, you're not trusting your intuition and acting on it, and even just bringing up the conversation because there's something that you feel inside that may be happening. Bringing up the conversation to have it, in a strategic way as well. So we have Cupid's arrow here. It says have faith. Yes, this may create some conflict, but have faith, and you know that you're doing this from a place of compassion for yourself first and foremost. You're having compassion for yourself first and foremost, but also for that person, because you don't want to hurt them. And again, there's something beautiful that the synergy of you guys' energy could create in regards to art. But this person may not understand the energy because they're not as ascended or as, conscious as you are about the certain things. The Cupid's arrow card says have faith. We have love is coming, surprise, invitation, struck by love. And that may be creating conflict as well, because this person may be struck by love. And we have the compassion card here, because I feel like you can have compassion for this person because you may have experienced this in the past. But the only difference is the person that you were struck by love with didn't have the balls to say this is not going to be what you want it to be, and they strung you along, or they were being manipulative, knowing how you feel just to get whatever they wanted out of you, saying whatever to get what they want, because they saw that your energy was filling a ways for them, so they took advantage of that. But you're not trying to do that, because you are making a consistent and committed effort to ascending, to expanding. All right. So magical being, like I said, this person see you as a magical being. We have partying in reverse and manifest. So the partying in reverse, it says time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. But remember, it's in reverse. So it's given that, this person doesn't want you to be, out there having fun, be happy, don't want you to be happily single, because they want to lock you down, because they're misunderstanding the energy, for one. But also, they may also just have that love for you and want things to go a certain way. But you have the foresight to already know that this does not need to go there, because it's going to fuck up the work relationship. It's going to fuck up, us working together in art. It says you're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not, you magical being you. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and your being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. So Spirit is just reminding you are a very magical being. Really have faith that you can shift the energy that is going on in this, union, platonic union, creative union, that you can take control of things and have them move smoothly by getting emotions in check and letting letting expectations be set now before things move too far along. So we have refused to communicate clearly. This person may step back after this. You know, they may take it personally. That's why you need to be very gentle in how you bring this up. Because look, we have teddy bear in reverse. This person is a soft little teddy bear. They may have a hard exterior, may try to act like, you know, things don't bother them. But look, the teddy bear card says interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. Didn't I say that? Refuse to communicate clearly. They may not even communicate this to you. But if that's not where you're trying to go with things right now, you need to stand firm with the grounding card. You need to stand firm and understand, okay, this is what they're feeling. Whether they communicate it or not, it may show through their actions or whatever. This is how they're feeling. Right? If you don't want to break their heart even more later down the line by setting expectations now, if you don't want to hurt them even more, then you need to allow yourself to align with what you're feeling about the situation. If you just want it to be a platonic, you need to fully align with it and allow yourself to have that conversation. And the song playing right now is saying, now is the time. Now is the time for you to do this. Because there's new beginnings and opportunity here. Okay? New beginnings and new opportunity. You have relaxation. Okay? I feel like Spirit is saying just relax. Yeah, it may be, anxiety may be rising in regards to having this conversation. But I feel like Spirit says, relax, we got you. We're going to, check in with yourself. Know that everything's going to be all right. Underneath the chaser card. Okay. It says fear of abandonment, chasing, codependencies. That's what this person may be exhibiting towards you. You may feel that. Look, with the feelings card, and it says, I love you. Okay. You may feel this person starting to, fear that you will abandon them and things like that. And things may be getting too emotional. The feelings card says you may be getting too emotional at the moment that you're losing control of your career and finances. Like I was saying, if things get too emotional with this creative relationship, then you may lose control over it. It says stand up and come back stronger. Stand up and say what needs to be said so things don't go left. There's so much that you both can learn from each other. And it says learning and expansion, and then we have the expand card that came out with this. I don't know why I just connected that together. But again, learning and expansion is the first line, and then we have expand. It literally came out together. Okay? Spirit wants you guys to expand beyond the surface level of this maybe sexual attraction that you have, or that this person may have for you, to expand beyond that, because there's so much magic that can come from this union. So much abundance, because I did see the abundance card come out. Abundance of prosperity, of all good things. You know what I'm saying? So the change card just kind of stood out there. Remember, the taking chances card and change came out. So I feel, again, this person may feel like they're taking a chance on opening their heart to you again after so much heartbreak. And you want to make sure you are leading this person in the right direction. Look, Speak up. Speak up. And then underneath the speak up card is detach. Okay? It says you're being asked to detach from something you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to a desired outcome, it restricts the flow. So detach. Detach from the potential. Because this conversation needs to be had. You need to speak up. You know, and you need to be okay with losing this opportunity. But as long as you continue to make the committed and consistent effort, you will continue to ascend and expand. Just take what you learned here and you can apply it elsewhere. Stillness. The Spirit says be still, meditate, center yourself, and the answers will come on how to perhaps address this conversation. We have freedom coming out, clarifying the ascension and expansion. The truth card just came out, so freedom and truth with the ascension and expansion, with the committed and consistent effort. Okay, as long as you can continue to make the committed and consistent effort. Like I said, you want to be free. You don't want to be tied down. This person wants to tie you down. You don't want that. You simply don't want to be tied down. You want to be free. And you want to speak your truth. And your truth may feel like tough love to this person. You know, you're direct with how you communicate. But Spirit does say be emotionally strategic with how you handle this situation. Because this person, I feel, is vulnerable. They have a fear of abandonment. And you saying, I just want to be platonic, may feel like abandonment for this person. That's why you need to have compassion. But you need to also have faith that everything will be all right. So we have adventures here clarifying. Divine masculine is healing and tough love. It's going to be some adventures that come from that, you know, but they're necessary. Some voyages you may go down emotionally, mentally, in regards to dealing with this person, and you know how things may change when you have this conversation. Did I say voyage? I literally said voyage. And then the voyage card, I rarely ever even use that word, but the voyage card came out. We have miracles and diligence. Okay, so there's miracles here for you. You just got to have faith. You got to stand your ground on what it is that you know you want. Okay? Let this person know you're not trying to seduce them. You're not trying to make them attracted to you in any kind of way. You don't want to put this person in a third party. Because like I said, I feel on a certain level, you feel deep down that this is not your life partner. So you don't want to tangle them up in some stuff where you know you may want to step out at some point, because this is not what you truly want. You know. So this is a journey. And you're taking a different approach to traveling down this path. The compassion card says you're being asked to be kinder to yourself. Give yourself a break instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend. Be loving. Be a loving comforter who always has your back. All right? Have faith. Because like I said, this person may walk away once you show them that tough love and just say what it is that you have to say. But no, the Spirit is going to open up. Look at that. Success. Beautiful. Open up new opportunities for you. If this one shall, fall by the wayside, Spirit is going to open up new opportunities for you where you will be successful. But I truly do feel like if you just share your truth from your heart, really sit down and have this conversation, that everything will be okay. And you guys will still be able to work together and create beautiful music. So we have the release card here. That was just out. I forgot that it came out. But we have the release card twice. Yeah. With the divine masculine is healing. Need to release. I don't know. This relationship may need to be released at some point after having this conversation. If that person continues to make advances towards you that is not where you're trying to take things. So bottom of the deck is opportunity. So we have opportunity, check in, and the chaser in reverse for bottom of the deck energy, and share your gifts. All right, so this is the opportunity for you to share your gifts. Again, like I said, this is a creative relationship that one may be trying to lock down into something more serious that's not where you want it to go. And you also know that will stifle the creativity, will stifle you guys' work. I don't know if I told you, but change came out. So we've seen change in about 3 different ways. Okay. But Spirit says things will change, and you know, it's coming out with the manifestation card, which speaks about manifestation is based on your thoughts. The grounding card says you're being asked to ground yourself. You're spending too much time in your head. Spirit says don't think too much about it. Remember, the first card out is stillness. Be still. Imagine how aligned with how you want things to go, and know that everything will work itself out. Spirit says don't get yourself worked up about it. Yeah, it may seem uncomfortable now, but the conversation may go smoother than you even think it could or would. Just be still and allow Spirit to bring you the messages that you need so that you can communicate and be emotionally strategic with how you handle this person, their vulnerability and their emotions that they may be feeling right now. But there's miracles here. It says voyage, miracles, and diligence. Okay. Voyage. Be confident in this path that you're taking, and miracles can happen. Walk down the path even though you're unsure and you're uncertain. Walk down the path, do what you need to do, and miracles can happen because of your diligence, because you stayed steadfast in what entrusted your inner wisdom and trusted your inner guidance in regards to the situation. So, yeah. So that's what I have. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the message there. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all, and until next time, peace.